Hello there everyone, it's Mark3 and welcome back to Industries of Titan. Yes. Orbiting Saturn, our happy home away from Earth and free of any corporate oversight and bullying and... Wait, that's a fantasy world. No, the corporation's in charge. And we must do their every whim. Yeah. Oh dear. Was it plutocracy when the corporations are in charge and money controls all? Or was that something else? Maybe I'm forgetting which one is which. Ah well. But yes, welcome back to Industries of Titan. Now, for this part, I think my goal is going to be to get a mine up. And maybe a smokestack as well. I mean, I do have something of a waste issue building up. Getting that extra size storage does help a little bit. But I do want to start processing waste at some point. The mines, as I mentioned previously, I have to just get them further away from Dama's little hab block over there because pollution can kill citizens and factory buildings don't offer pollution protection for residents inside them. So, you know, kind of important that. The other thing though is, well, I mentioned pollution now because one of the comments on last part is Raz says that he's perfectly fine with his building being a factory as long as it's a high quality story, that is. High quality, I don't know, by definition of its nature. If I go into the thing, because there's a little tidbit of the lore for you. You know those fuel processors which are producing fuel? Notice how they seem to be built around a big central fan? Well, here's the little lore tidbit. The fuel processor works by literally sucking in the toxic pollutants and vapors which fill Titan's atmosphere. And then they condense that into fuel, and then that's what I burn in my generators. So, even before any of this, Titan is already so heavily polluted that we can just suck it in and turn it into burnable fuel. So that is... yeah. And the core of the Raz factory is based around this concept, and it's going to be supplying my fuel needs for quite some time. Actually, I'm going to upgrade the Raz factory right now just to get that sorted out. So, save you from doing it later. I'm also going to boost the Dama's hab block up to level 2 as well. Yes. The other thing I'm going to do, I think, is upgrade my defensive guns a little bit here. I know, I said that I hate the defensive gun... well, it's not hate. I don't really like the defensive guns arrangements. 3 for 36 and 4. That's weighted in favour of the artifacts, in my estimation, so I'll do that. And then we can get a road connection directly into Dama's hab block, which is going to help for getting trucks in. Just look at that arrangement there, yeah. So yeah, let's go on. Getting to the mines though is a bit tricky, because I have to actually chew into these building areas here, and I'll have to expand my territory a bit, I think, in order to make good use of it. Though actually I can go ahead and just claim some road sites out this way. Oh, I'm out of materials. That's the other thing. I'm actually a bit short on materials in general. It's an ongoing issue. 60 for 5. Actually, I want to get a connection to the starport directly, so I will turn that way. But for now, I should scrap stuff near my road just to enable fast salvage. Let's do that. Because if I'm going to put Dama's hab block into production, then I'm going to need materials to fill it. Because remember what I said earlier in part 2? Building it inside a factory block is a lot denser than sprawling it out as separate buildings. Excuse me. Sprawling it out as separate buildings. It's just that it's going to cost a lot more because the individual stuff is more expensive for what you get out of it. So, you know, that's the drawback. Look at that, already got 30 minerals stashed away. I like the trucks, that's why they're such a priority upgrade, as far as I'm concerned. They are so useful. Anyway, moving on. This one is 3 for 32 and 4. 3 is Well, there is another shift in the dynamic that I've noticed, which is once you actually start to get mining going, the weight of an artifact block is so the weight of artifacts in the structures becomes a lot higher, because artifacts, you can get your hands on them only in a finite amount. It's just through salvaging buildings. Like I'm going to claim this one just to get the materials for this one, but I don't have mines yet, and that's why I'm looking this way. But 5 artifacts, immediately extract that one, because yes. And over there. There we go. Right, so we've got that link in. I've really not surveyed that one. Okay, come on you lazy workers, go out and survey that building if you'd be oh so very kind. Your overlord demands it. Yes. Why am I connecting to the spaceport? Because of the fact that when I call in citizens, they get often, as you can see, like extra bits like some minerals, isotopes and waste coming down with them. And so just having access to the road will let the trucks do the thing. I'm also going to actually spend a little bit of my credit reserves, because I've got so much built up, to unlock the council tower. And then this lets me do this, which is individual storage, but I can use favour to buy and sell various things. I can buy minerals, isotopes and credits at -10 a pop for those. Though I do get like 50 credits and 5 minerals or 1 isotope. Or I can donate things to gain favour if I need to. But it's not like do all you can as soon as you can, because we've got this thing called trade tickets. And every time we do a trade, it uses up a ticket. I'm going to request 5 minerals. Doink. Suddenly you get 5 minerals in there, lose a ticket, and the ticket will regenerate over time. Very slowly though. But you can see the blue bar starting to appear over there. I'll request some more minerals. There we go. But that's used up all my influence now. So I'm going to donate some credits, but credits are like really low value if I trade them back like that, so there we go. My workers will get around to sorting that out sooner or later. They're just busy with this plot at the moment. They'll get it sorted. But yeah, sorry. Anyway, moving on. Got some resources stockpiled. I do want to try and get mines up, as I said, so let's unlock the mine. And I'm going to get the smokestack unlocked as well, so that's basically the production tab. I always prioritise production tab because, unlike power and population, production tab, the only thing you can actually use internally in a factory building is the storage facility. Everything else in production tab is actually external only. Whereas all of the power, except for the energy pylon, that's another external only. The rest of the functions you can internalise in a factory. Same for all the residential stuff, all have internal equivalents. Defense, that's purely external. Council, that's purely external. Actually, I should probably grab one of them as well when I get a chance. It's just as soon as I get materials to do so, that's automatically claim it as well. And ooh, I don't like this. A long stretch of road without any junctions on it. I've used that as somewhat dangerous in this game because the trucks have to go all the way down, then turn around at a turning point, and then come back to get to the other side of the road. It's a bit of a problem. I wish I could convert the roads into roundabouts without having to make a junction out of it, but it's kind of how it is. 61. I'm thinking I'm going to do more recruitment. Let's get more worker drones in here. We're going to do what you saw me originally try to do on floor 2 before I went multi-purpose with it. Floor 3, we are going to use my super deluxe fancy people to servitor converter apparatus arrangement. Or something to that effect. I don't know. Jeez. What, you expect it to make sense when I'm recording things? Hell no. But this is also a somewhat expensive use, but the advantage is, of course, every one of these conversion capsules will give me 2... Oh, look at that. I used all my minerals. Will give me 2 slots for workers. And then I can use that to recruit more people. Yeah, look at them just going back and forth, harvesting that little bit of minerals there. But sadly, I need more minerals, though. That's another issue. Oh, that's 35 and 1. I will salvage you. let's check my work listing. Moving resources comes after construction. It's all the way down there. I guess I don't really want... Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. I'm just slightly choked up at the moment. It's like, you want to talk for more than a few minutes at a time? No, you're not allowed to. Oh, well, at least my workers are busy and self-contained in there. Come on, guys. No, that's another advantage. If I get more workers, then it actually accelerates how quickly stuff can get done. Like I can grab resources more quickly. I can build stuff a lot more quickly. But it's also a bit of a risk as well, because you remember last time I got a worker stuck somewhere? I don't know where, but I got a stuck worker because it wouldn't build something. Well, the more guys you have running around on screen and stuff like that, the more likely that seems to be, as far as the devs know. So that's one of the issues with that bug. It's like you're running a risk there. 32 for 2. I train another 16 workers. I think I'll just salvage you as well for the minerals. Because I want to put a turret there. It's next to a big body of water, so if a ship comes down from that direction, that'll probably be the first turret to intercept it until I build all the way over here, if I ever get to that in this game. But, yes, I need minerals. To get minerals more effectively, I need the workers. To get the workers more effectively, I need the people. To get the people more effectively, I need the influence. To get the influence more effectively, I need the minerals. This sounds like many games like that, honestly. Are you done? Yes, okay, good. Good, the peeps are going salvaging, doing their stuff. But having more workers does actually insulate me from, if they do get stuck, that means I still have some workforce left to go do other things. With the exception of trucks, sadly enough. Because if a worker gets stuck, if they've reserved a truck, the truck gets stuck as well, and so it's lost from the general truck pool. Like, I've not seen trucks for a while, actually. And that has me also greatly concerned. Where are my trucks? I've just bought a new truck. And they're still not doing it. They might just have decided that that's the distance, or they've already gone to the job, and so the jobs are reserved without a truck being used. That happens as well. It's a bit tricky to say. Honestly, I think maybe just a reset button for your worker access would probably be a good idea. Something like that. It's like, press this button, everyone is summoned back to your headquarters to a sound telling off for not doing their job properly. And they get teleported so that way it breaks any kind of getting stuck. That'll probably do the trick. Anyway, yeah, this is what I like to do with my headquarters. Any floors that I'm not using for other stuff. It's like, yeah, it's not the best place to be because this is basically a big torture chamber of suffering and doom. This is where everyday, happy, healthy humans are torn away from their lives staring at adverts to give me click revenue, and are turned into part mechanical abominations to serve in the Omnicide name. I think this game has some definite 40k overtones, if I'm going to be honest. But anyway, I've got 4 people, so convert, 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 convert. In they come. Yes, lie in this bed. It'll help you, it'll make you happier. Yes. Don't know where the other 2 guys have got to, but... oh, they already came in and got converted. Okay. But yeah, there we go. I'm down to 0, so I can just bring in some more saps, and I'm going to convert them too. Very convenient that there was immediately 4 people waiting. Of course, the problem is I've got to go into click a conversion pod anytime. It doesn't matter if the conversion pod I select has already controlling 2 drones. It's like any conversion pod can do it. And that's one of the few reasons actually that I think of to get a conversion center external, because I can select it just from the main map and click convert, convert, convert whenever I want to. It's like whenever I want more semi-robotic organic minions, just click, click, click. There we go. It's all mine. Quite useful, honestly. Okay, you You guys are still wandering back and forth. Jolly good. One truck in use, apparently. That's good. That's another thing I think this game could really use, like an auto buy button for the trucks, because I have to sit here and click it, or well, I can go away and click it later, but I have to come back and do that. It's a bit of a thing, you know. There we go. Just get the road out. I want to make sure that it's far enough away from this hab block to not be a problem. That's the outer edges of my influence and power zones, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Can't have this. I'm going to have to extend my power grid. I can't do it very effectively. So I'm going to have to decide how to do this. I'll salvage you. I guess I want the power pylon to actually be over there. So I'll salvage you as well. And then I guess I'll put the mine somewhere over here. Just so it's nice and tucked out of the way a little bit, you know? So this is going to be an extension sector. The problem is that I then have to defend the extension sector, so it's not all sunshine and rainbows and all that stuff, you know? Ooh, free minerals, yes please. No, it's ships will attack this extended area, and in fact this road is somewhat vulnerable as well, so you know, have to watch out for that kind of thing. Sure, bring in 3 more people. Jolly good. I've got more credits, I might as well just spend it upgrading storage on the spaceport, just because. And get more people. My factory is a people processing machine. 1, 2, 3. All set. But this would be going more efficiently if I had Dammer's hab block going. Speaking of, Dammer, and anyone else actually who feels like getting a name in, feel free to let me know in the comments if you want a certain name or if you want to change the name. I just mentioned Dammer's hab block in particular because Raz actually had some suggestions on that. Raz suggested, he said, shouldn't Dammer get an asylum? Or, if you want to be nice about it, a gentleman's club for his evil mastermind planning sessions. Fair question, I guess. I didn't actually ask if people were fine with what I called them, but Raz said he was fine with having a factory. I've not heard from Dammer about having a hab block, but that's just how it is at the moment, so, yeah. What's going on there? Where should I have... I'm thinking... Let's extract... Oh wait, I'm short on materials. Okay, right. I want to unlock the command center next. This is a miniature version of your headquarters. You can't build inside it, but it extends your control radius quite significantly. And I guess I'll have that... Yeah, I'll swap it around. I'll have the command center there. And I'll have a power pylon there, because command center won't work until you power it. And for power fields, I've not mentioned this before, but power fields, they only work if you actually have an overlapping tile with an existing power field. So that power one there, I think will be powered up immediately, but I've got to power the command center before I get any kind of control radius extension going on from that. And then I'll build, like, I think the smokestack and mine just over this way. So that's going to be where the first few things are going to be. And this one I'm going to salvage as soon as I get a chance, because I want to tear it down. Oh yeah, I want to keep trying to get people to come visit my happy home of a planet. Just get a road in there. Da, 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 da. That's the command center. It is depowered. No, I can't go into it. Upgrade cost is 4 minerals, not too bad. But we're going to find out what it'll do once I upgrade my power pylon. Once again, I am somewhat unhappy with the lack of trucks going around. my people are just deciding to go walking around. I think I need to build some more because I've probably got some more stuck workers around the place somewhere. Let's see, get a new transport hub. Build that there. And I'll leave that be for the moment, just to see what it does. But it should be powered now. Come on. Yes, there we go. Power. And yes, that has given me the area I want to check. So, V. Let's get all this stuff sorted out. Oh, I don't need to check rocks. Rocks are just like a little bit of resource, a little bit of waste, a little bit of something like that. Just demolish them and then pick up the stuff basically from them. So, no worries there. But this sector is going to be in need of some protection. As I said, but problem with that is I need minerals for that. Oh, there's always some excuse with me, isn't there? There's always some problem. Yep. Look at that. 26 out of 30. I think that's stuck. Nope! Prove me wrong, why don't you? I don't mind. I'm not unhappy at all that I've been proven to be a liar. No. Okay. Oh, I'm short on influence again. Well, that's what the council monument's for, but I don't actually have people earning me money anymore either. That's a slight issue. I should probably do something about it. And actually, I should stop beating around the bush and get Dammers Hab block running, because that is a great way to get revenue. Because I can cram lots of people into a tiny space, like sardines in a can, and then force them to watch ads for the rest of their life in that same sardine can, and give me lots of click revenue. Because dystopian future. Glad to see that there are some trucks actually moving around as well though, so there is that. Okay. Minerals are what I need. They are very steadily coming back and forth. There's only one truck in use and 9 parked, so I'm guessing I've got 9 stuck workers somewhere. Oh well, can't be helped. Oh, I'm also draining power apparently. Yeah, I've overtaxed my power plants too. Great. This is actually kind of typical. Oh well, I'll just be happy to have all the resources if I'm going to be honest. Come on. 9. No. This is another reason to expand your living capacity as well. It lets you accept these bigger shipments a lot more easily. Sorry, shipments? Those are people I'm talking about. How dare I be so cruel and callous and... Yeah, these meat puppets, these victims, these people that don't get a say in the matter. Yes, that's what I mean. Gotta be respectful when you call them names, you know. Right. 71. I can easily do some stuff. Okay. So, let's get an industrial outlets. Then... Boink. Wait, am I doing that right? It's been a little bit, I've kind of forgotten. Right, hab pods. I think a good way to do this is if I get like that. Yes, okay, right, that's fine. Because I've put small relays in like that. Oh wait, I know what I'm doing wrong. I know why this doesn't feel quite right. I've forgotten something. Whenever I try to be clever and show off, I forget something. That's kind of how it goes, isn't it? Yeah, like that. That's why it didn't feel right. Because then a small relay can go there, and it'll feed both of those end ones. That one can feed as far as this one here, but it can't feed that one there. So I step it across, it'll link back, and now that's feeding that one. And then the next step, I'll do that, and then that. And then I can just put another couple of hab pods over this end as well. Problem is they're going to be a bit pricey. That's 8, 16, 32 minerals to do that. I've only got 11 left right now. But it will provide a direct corridor through to the lift, so this is a good configuration to have on the ground floor in a factory block. If you're insisting on putting residents into a factory block, I should probably say, but yeah, disclaimer. Factories are not a safe place to live, folks. I know that some people do genuinely live in factory buildings, but it's not the safest place to be, I don't think. Unless they repurpose and rebuild it, which is what often happens, if I'm going to be honest. So, ooh, people. Sorry, clients. Yes, call down some more clients. Maybe someday I'll be respectful to them. Maybe. Maybe. But they're here to give me ad-click revenue, so maybe not. That's commentary on the current state of affairs, isn't it? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. But the thing is, this is going to tax my power supply even more. And that could be an issue. But that's why Raz Factory is getting upgraded. More power. More power. Oh, I never installed the battery banks in here. That's the other purpose of Raz Factory. It's like, it works as a battery because this space here, you can't fit a power gen into it. So I just stuff it with batteries on these floors. So, you know, some extra internal storage. And then I surround it with just these big, beefy power generators. And so a single floor generates a lot of power, actually. And I don't have to worry about it ever again. It'll stay that way until the factory gets demolished. Because if the factory blows up, all your stuff inside gets blown up with it. And then I'll have to rebuild it. And I'll cry a lot. Well, I would if I could cry, but I don't quite remember how to cry. It's like... I mean, no, I'm in charge of this corporation. Why would I cry? Life is wonderful. The people who blow me, maybe they could cry, but hey, that's their fault, not mine. Oh, a massive influence. Can I donate some peoples? Can I donate some peoples? Not the best thing to say there either. I can get some credits out there relatively well. Got the isotopes too while I'm at it. Because I have plenty of isotopes. But yeah, people moving into Damasab block. And I am trying to build up my mineral reserves just so that I can get some more work done in there. Just because it's the right thing to do. I can't have these people sitting around doing nothing. Look at them. They're just lying there. That's all they do. Watching entertainment. I want them to watch adverts. Yes. So, I'm going to do something similar here. But the thing is that the monetization pods are a little bit smaller, but they still have the same, like, if you're going to use small relays, be careful how you do it. So it's going to wind up like that a bit. If you know what I mean. And then I can just put the pods in like so. It's not going to be as neat, sadly, because, well, they don't quite line up properly because of how long they are. But hey, it's going to let the people serve me, so I should probably put up with it. Rejoice! Rejoice, my citizens. You get to do things to help out the colony. Actually, is this a colony? I'm a bit shaky on that one, if I'm going to be entirely honest. Oh, 3 out of 4, and the stuff later in the queue are being done. That's the sign of a stuck worker. Okay. Yeah, that's a sign of a stuck worker. But what sucks is that was actually a critical component that got stuck as well. So, yeah. Eventually, though, notice how these guys just stick rubbish around? They generate rubbish over time and it just drop it on the floor. Eventually, all the stuck workers, if this is allowed to build up, will get stuck on these. And if it's stuck on a job like this, then it's actually okay. It's just when they get stuck on other stuff, on other projects, that's when it gets really bad. So there is a way to brush them off a little bit. It's just a pain to get to. And it means you have to keep all your workers busy so they don't go and clean up all the waste as well. It's a bit of a trick, but well. At least there is that solution. So it helps a little bit. Yeah, I'll just reprioritize that so I can get the industrial outlet. Prioritize that so it gets built first, and then I will tell you to just get a pod there. And ooh, that people got stuck doing that one as well, apparently. Yeah, look at this. Look at the power drain coming from all this, and ooh, a relay got stuck too. Yeah, people are getting stuck left, right, and centre now. Oh dear. Honestly, I think this is a priority. This one too. This is a priority bug, if I'm going to be entirely honest. So hopefully they get it sorted out ASAP. I'm not entirely sure even where the people are getting stuck. It's somewhere. I mean, it's not here, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm afraid that's also the end of the video. We have hit our half-hour mark. So this has been IronMark3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yeah, that's getting kind of full. I do need a smokestack. And while I was doing that, I built up the required resources to do this as well. So, yay. Yeah, catch you all some other time. Because next episode, we begin mining. Just randomly call 4 more people down just because I can. Welcome to paradise, guys. Here there is nothing to worry about and everyone is happy. Yes, definitely. That's the slogan for this colony. Everyone is happy.